It was a bright and sunny day. The birds were singing, the air was fresh, the sky was a perfect shade of blue with not a cloud in sight. It was the kind of day that made you feel alive and ready for anything. The perfect day for a soccer game. It was the day of the big soccer game. The stands were filled with excited fans waving flags and banners, cheering for their favorite team. The atmosphere was electric, and you could feel the anticipation in the air.
The team, the Blue Racers, were getting ready. In the locker room, the players were focused and determined. They put on their uniforms with pride, each one knowing the importance of this game. They did their warm-up exercises, stretching and jogging, getting their bodies ready for the challenge ahead. This was the biggest game of the season. They were so excited. The players could hear the roar of the crowd outside, and it filled them with energy. They huddled together, cheering and pumping each other up, ready to give it their all.
The Blue Racers had worked hard all season. They practiced passing, they practiced shooting. Every day they pushed themselves to be better, to improve their skills and teamwork. They knew that only through hard work and dedication could they achieve their goals. They were ready to play their best. The team was united, their spirits high. They believed in each other and in their ability to win. They had trained for this moment, and now it was time to show what they could do. But there was one problem. Despite all their preparation, there was a sense of unease. The players were concerned and the coaches were deep in discussion, trying to figure out the best strategy. The team huddled together, looking worried, knowing that they had to overcome this challenge. The Blue Racers weren't playing very well together. There were arguments on the field, and the players looked frustrated. Their coordination was off, and it was clear that they were struggling to work as a team. They needed to find a way to come together and play as one if they wanted to win this game. Each player on the Blue Racers wanted to be the star. Mia wanted to score all the goals. Ben wanted to block every shot. Lucas wanted to dribble the ball all by himself. They weren't passing the ball to each other. They weren't working as a team.
Because they weren't working together, the Blue Racers weren't winning many games. They would get tired quickly. They would get frustrated. They were starting to feel sad.
One day after practice, the team was feeling down. They had just lost another game, and their spirits were low. The kids sat quietly, their faces reflecting their disappointment. It wasn't just about losing, it was about feeling like they weren't improving, no matter how hard they tried. They were sitting on the field, kicking at the grass, lost in their thoughts. The usual chatter and laughter were missing, replaced by a heavy silence. The field, which was usually a place of joy and excitement, felt different today. Their coach, Coach Sarah, came over to talk to them. She could see the sadness in their eyes and knew she had to do something to lift their spirits. She had always believed in the power of teamwork and knew this was a perfect moment to teach them an important lesson.
"What's wrong, team?" she asked, her voice gentle yet concerned. She wanted them to open up and share their feelings, knowing that sometimes just talking about it could make a big difference.
"We aren't very good," said Mia, her voice barely above a whisper. She looked down at her shoes, feeling the weight of the team's struggles on her small shoulders.
"We don't know how to win," said Ben, his voice tinged with frustration. He had always been competitive, and the string of losses was hard for him to accept.
Coach Sarah smiled, a warm and reassuring smile that seemed to light up her face. She knew that this was a pivotal moment for the team, a chance to teach them something far more valuable than just winning games. "Winning isn't everything," she said, her voice filled with conviction. She wanted them to understand that there was more to sports than just the final score. It was about the journey, the effort, and the camaraderie that came with being part of a team. The most important thing is to have fun and play together as a team. She emphasized the word together, hoping to instill in them the importance of unity and cooperation. She wanted them to see that when they worked together they could achieve great things both on and off the field. Coach Sarah brought out a big red ball. It was bright and shiny, immediately catching the kids' attention. She knew that sometimes a simple change in routine could make a big difference. "Let's play a game," she said, her enthusiasm infectious. The kids' faces began to light up, curiosity replacing their earlier gloom. They were eager to see what Coach Sarah had in mind. But this time, we have to pass the ball to each other. She explained the new rule, emphasizing the importance of teamwork and communication. The kids nodded, understanding that this game was about more than just scoring goals. It was about learning to rely on each other and working together as a cohesive unit.
The team started passing the ball back and forth. It was a simple drill, but it was the foundation of their strategy. Each pass was a step towards building trust and understanding among the players. They knew that mastering this skill was crucial for their success on the field. The more they practiced, the more they realized the importance of precision and timing. Every pass had to be perfect, every movement synchronized. They were laughing and having fun. The atmosphere was light-hearted, and the camaraderie was evident. The players joked and encouraged each other, creating a positive environment. This sense of enjoyment was essential. It kept their spirits high and made the hard work feel less like a chore. The laughter echoed across the field, a testament to their growing bond. It was clear that they were not just teammates, but friends who enjoyed each other's company. They had never played like this before. The level of coordination and mutual support was unprecedented. Each player seemed to anticipate the other's moves, creating a seamless flow of the game. It was as if they were all connected by an invisible thread, moving in harmony. This newfound synergy was a revelation, showing them what they could achieve when they worked together. It was a game changer, literally and figuratively. It felt good to share the ball. Passing became more than just a technique. It was a way to communicate and build trust. Each pass was a message of confidence and reliance. The players began to understand that soccer was not just about individual skills, but about how well they could work as a unit. Sharing the ball meant sharing responsibility and success. It was a powerful lesson in teamwork and collaboration. It felt good to work together. The sense of unity was palpable. They were no longer just a group of individuals, but a cohesive team with a common goal. The practice sessions became more productive and the players felt more connected. This collective effort was the key to their improvement. They realized that their strength lay in their ability to support and uplift each other. Working together was not just beneficial, it was essential for their success.
The next day at practice, Coach Sarah had the team play a real soccer game. She wanted to see how well they could apply what they had learned. The players were excited but also a bit nervous. This was their chance to prove themselves. The stakes were higher and the pressure was on, but they were ready to take on the challenge. They knew that this game was a test of their skills and their ability to work as a team. But this time she gave them a special instruction. She gathered the team and looked each player in the eye. "Today, I want you to focus on one thing," she said. "Pass the ball to each other as much as possible. Don't worry about scoring or making mistakes. Just concentrate on passing and supporting your teammates. Let's see what happens when we prioritize teamwork over everything else. I want you to try your best to pass the ball to each other," she said. "Let's see what happens." The players nodded, understanding the importance of this exercise. They took their positions on the field, ready to put their training into practice. The game began, and with each pass, they felt more connected and confident. It was a new way of playing, one that emphasized unity and cooperation. And as the game progressed, they realized that passing towards victory was not just a strategy, but a mindset. And most importantly, they were having so much fun. The Blue Racers were scoring goals. They were playing great defense. The other team was amazed. They didn't know how to stop the Blue Racers. The whistle blew and the game began. The Blue Racers started passing the ball. They passed to Mia, who passed to Ben, who passed to Lucas. They were moving the ball quickly and smoothly. They were playing like a real team.
The final whistle blew. The Blue Racers had won the game. They had won because they finally learned how to play together. They had learned the power of teamwork.
The Blue Racers were so proud of themselves. They had learned that when they worked together, they could achieve anything.
They were no longer the lone wolves. They were the Blue Racers, a true team.
Do you want to have more fun learning about teamwork and other important life lessons? Then, come join the Booki Kids show. We have songs, games, and stories that will make you laugh and learn. Don't miss out on the fun. Watch the Booki Kids show today.